nos toca clase con el maestro Mak. Los voy a llevar a su entrevista y los voy a llevar a que conozcan toda la escuela llamada IWCO de Wing Chun en Hong Kong, ¿sale? Acompáñenme, vámonos. Pues, ¿qué onda, la guays? Ya nos encontramos aquí con mi shifu, que se llama Mak. It's a pleasure to meet you. Y en esta ocasión le vamos a realizar una entrevista acerca de todo lo que él opina, de las preguntas que nos han mandado y cosas por el estilo que, como ustedes ya saben, se va a poner bueno, ¿sale? Entonces vamos a empezar con la primera pregunta. Ya todo va a ser en inglés y va a estar los subtítulos aquí o lo pueden poner en YouTube. Ahí van a estar los subtítulos, ¿sale? Ok, shifu, the first question. Your path in the Wing Chun. Who is Mak?
Okay. Yes, I started practicing and learning Wing Chun in 1979, which means 40 years ago. 40 years ago, by that time I was 18 years old, a young teenagers. So I went to my sifu and then I practiced. I was with him, with my sifu, for almost 20 years. Then I started my own teaching in 1996, 1996-97. Then I started my own school, the National Wing Chun Institute. The name by that time is Hong Kong Wing Chun Institute, Hong Kong Wing Chun Institute. But because of I can speak English well, and then I got more and more foreign students, and then it make my school more international. So, and that's why in the year 2006 to 2007, then I changed the name to International Wing Chun Organization to reflect its globalization, its internationalized Wing Chun school. So. Up to now, it is for teaching, developing the school almost 20 years.
20 years. Wow.
Yeah, together for the whole martial art life is for 40 years already. 係，不過咧嗰陣係啦，係呢個咁先係第一個。
Álvaro Medina is your representative in Colombia, Rubén Locaso in Argentina. We are so proud of you because we know your path in the martial arts and we know what means IWCO to around the world. Latin America don't feel well about if they can do Wing Chun. They are not sure about that, if they can or how to do it, because as you know, the Western mind is totally different than Chinese mind.
Yeah.
As you tell in another interview, so many times in USA and in other countries of Western, we talk about degrees, we talk about how can be the right position, have to be in this line and this line and this line. What do you can tell us about Latin America people can do the same Wing Chun as Chinese, or what they have to change their mind? What do you think about that?
I think one thing is not only Latin America, it's the Western people's mindset.
Western, totally.
Yeah. So because the philosophy is different, that for the Western people, the A must equal to A. The logic A can never be equal to non-A. So if we say about one name, one technique, so if we say the bong sao 120 degree, then it's called bong sao. What about become 90 degree? Is it a bong sao anymore? Or what about the elbow a little bit down? Then is it a bong sao anymore? You told me that the definitions. So actually, for the Chinese, the mentality is you have to adapt to the Chinese philosophy mentality that, well, we have everything is relative. Everything is relative. For example, we use the yin and yang concept. So, in terms of yin and yang, give you an example. You are my student, then I am yang and you are yin. But in terms of you, because you have a student, in terms of you with your students, then you are yang, you are yin. So at the same time, Rodrigo can be yin and can be yang. So which means it can be A and also be non-A. Alright, so looking at this concept that also we won't have so many names. The bong sao, you say first you learned the bong sao with 120 degree, but because of the different application, then maybe it makes it the angle smaller, then or larger angle, smaller angle. It makes it look like, oh, it's not like the bong sao anymore. But in Chinese, we still say it is bong sao. It is different application. And even sometimes when you progress to different stage, because you cannot teach everything at one time. When with your development, with your improvement, with your practicing, you have some more concepts, some more things that you can master with your body. Then you can have more application. So we do not focus on so much on the beginning and the applications. We focus on the concepts. Then with your development, then you can learn more applications. And get back to your question that can the Latin America learn the language Chinese? Yes. Why I say yes? Because I understand very well the Western mentality and the Chinese mentality. Then I designed the program. I designed the program that it will suit the Western mentality, that we have everything is very clear stated in the program. And then I will also, when he progress, I will also explain them the idea about this what I said. So at the beginning, with the Rodrigo's coaching in Latin America, just follow our program. It will suit the Western mentality, and then with your progress later, then you will understand better because you have more exposure to the Chinese philosophy. And with the seminars we held every year, then I come and I will explain it all this about things. It is not difference. It's just different stage of development. Yes.
Finish because I remember that you have to go to another place.
Yeah.
What can we expect about the two things? The first, Wing Chun against MMA, mixed martial arts, because as you know it's very popular around the world now. Mixed martial arts sometimes don't understand the concept of traditional martial arts, and so many times forget and just focus on the punch and the fight, and that's all. So that's me, and as another teacher, what can be better for his life, for his life? Because sometimes they think, no, I prefer fight and I can survive in my life, and another, I can prefer the tradition by health and so many things. What can be better, and what can you tell me about that?
Yes, about this question, again, ask yourself, what do you want? What's your purpose? Like you said, if I want health, then you train in a healthy way, that is more on the calmness, more on the soft, calm, peacefulness that will help health. Why? Because if you are every minute, every moment are in an excited moment, do you think the health is good? It won't be good. Okay, everyone will tell you that, oh, spiritually, you have to be calm, you have to be peaceful, don't be so easily get angry, don't get anger, then you will life longer. It is for health. Look, if you compete, or competition, compete. See, you're nervous. Will it be good for your health? No. Okay, so then depends on purpose. Okay, talking about MMA, this kind of competition to fight in certain conditions, certain rules, they are very good sports. So sports is competition. It's competition. So competition, then if you don't, not very good for your health. So this depends on the purpose. So you will say, oh, Wing Chun. Then your Wing Chun can you fit in the MMA or what? Or can you fight with the MMA? Yes, provided you train in the MMA way. Train with their rules. Then you can. Now, don't ask the style because different things. Okay, Wing Chun, then what's Wing Chun? Wing Chun is good for what? I mean traditional Wing Chun. You can change. I don't say you modify the Wing Chun is no good. No, I don't say so. I don't mean that. You can change it to suit your purpose. But if you want, don't use the name Wing Chun, use the original Wing Chun originally. That doesn't mean original is good. How can you get this wrong? It's just understand the real nature of everything. The real nature of Wing Chun or the original nature of Wing Chun is a soft strike fighting art. It is very good for the street combat, very good for combat. Okay? So it's very good for combat because very good, it is close range, it's using the softness against rock, hard, then it's really good. Then you say, oh, how come you cannot, you say the soft overcome the hard, how come you cannot, many people when you do gym cannot fight against the MMA guy? Well, it is different things, there's different rules, different sports. If you train in their way, then you can do, you can fight. Forget about the name. Okay, so that's what how MMA comes out. MMA is mixed martial art. Any martial art is good. Good in the sense that good for fighting, good in competition, according to their conditions. According to the rules, according to their conditions.
Depends on the conditions in the scenario.
Guys, no matter what name, Wing Chun, Tai Chi, or Chang Chun, whatever name, you still cannot fight because you are doing the amateur way. If you do it in a professional way, in a profession, you train 6 hours a day, of course you can do a fight with that. Alright? So, but talking about Wing Chun, then the good combat system is nature, very good to feel, very scientific, it's very scientific, and also everything is really good for health, for competition, for combat in the street fighting. Striking weapon instantly. Very good. And then not assuming you are fighting with the professional, you are fighting with a man in the street, is more than enough. If you want to fighting with a professional, train in a professional. Okay?
Yes, that's what I thought. The sin of the stages and
Yeah.
to finish this interview.
Yeah.
What can we expect about IWCO or on the work that you said? What can we expect about this school and about you?
Well, this is actually my mission that I want to spread in Chun. Yeah, I keep doing that. Right now we have about 18 countries that are representative. 18 countries around the world have about over 100 affiliated schools all over the world. Wow.
Bueno, pues esta es la entrevista. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And, bueno, y cualquier cosa, por favor, contáctenos. Aquí les voy a dejar todos los enlaces de la escuela, de Facebook, de IWCO. También ya tenemos un seminario pronto en Michoacán con este chico que se llama Manuel Ponce Mendoza. Así lo pueden encontrar. Venga, tomar que
See you next year.
Y él va a estar encargado del seminario en Michoacán, para que por favor nos contacten todo por, ya sea por canal de YouTube, Facebook y todas las redes sociales, ¿sale? Me cuiden mucho. 再见.